Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I'm going to be talking about two books that I read on e-form or on my Kindle, and they are Boy Next Door by Duckie Mack, and the other one is Never Sweeter Dark Obsessions 2 by Charlotte Stein. So let's talk about these. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the one that I read first, which is Never Sweeter, the Dark Obsessions Part 2. Well, Volume 2 or Number 2, or however you want to say it. This follows our main character. She has been bullied most of her life, her school life, by these group of boys because of her being fat, quote unquote. And I think she's about to graduate and she's walking home. She has car trouble. She's walking home and she gets ran over by the group of boys and has to go to, like, I think she's been rehabbed for 2 years. It's either 2 or 1 years. So she's finally going to college. And she gets to college and there's no boys because the boys have either flown the coop to other colleges or they're living out their lives because they're rich, boys, whatnot. So she gets to class and she's in her film class, and all of a sudden she realizes that she might know one of the people in that class, and she's like, no, it can't be. Like, he's on the other side of the country. He's not supposed to be in my film class. First of all, like, he's not smart enough to be in the class anyway. But he is. It's one of the boys who bullied her, humiliated her for her whole entire school years, is in her class. And she has a panic attack. She tries to get away and he's following her. And we later find out that, like, he has grown up. He is trying to better his life. His name is Tate. You learn to love Tate, actually. I was just like, I can't hate him. Like, I know he did some horrible things to her, but I just can't. I can't not like him because he is just so lovable. He is, again, trying to redeem himself. He's the redeemable hero. And she thinks it's all a joke. She thinks that he's pranking her. She wants him to prove that he has grown and he isn't just doing this to get back at her. And so he does. Like, he does like some like cute and sweet things. And then something happens and it all goes to shite. Like, bad to the bone. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I was so mad at him when I felt like when this happened. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was just like so mad that I was like, this is about to, like, the book's at the end and you're gonna do this to me now? Like, no, horrible. But whatever. The ending happened and it was all that. Okay, let me just rant about this. I love HEAs. So, like, you can give me, suck me in with a good HEA, which is like a happily ever after. But don't give me like no BS ending like they did for this book. Because, like, I was just like, what is this? First of all, like, how do we get into like the mob? Second of all, why is the ending like this? Like, we're not just gonna have like I don't know. I wanted like at least something to, like, of substance. You're just gonna end it with him, like, and her acknowledging that they're gonna be together. Like, that's not a good ending. I want something else. I need something else. But oh my gosh. Okay, and then another thing is, like, again, I understand that what happened to her was super traumatic. Very traumatic. Like, really, really traumatic. But the thing she was doing when he was trying to opening up the communication, trying to like get her to understand that like he's not the bad guy anymore, like he's like being redeemable. I was just like, oh my gosh, if you don't just like go ahead and just like talk to him, like I don't understand why this nonsense happening. And then I also don't understand why you would like, there's a lot of things in this. Like, the heroine in the story just got on my nerves. Like I was rooting for her in the beginning half, but once Tate started to show signs, I was like, oh wait, like he really is trying to like apologize, and he really is showing that he's changing. But you're just like stuck and focused on this one thing. And I get it. Like I get it. What happened to you was horrible. But if you're just gonna act like this, then don't string him along. Like let him go on about his life. Just why put yourself in him in the situation if you're just not going to like try to meet him up there like you want to, or you've been talking about this, and it was just a lot. And I was just like, me and her do not vibe right now at all. So that one, I think I gave it a 3 or a 2, but I think I did give it a 3. The only like redeemable thing about it was like Kate and him trying to be redeemable and actually succeeding in being redeemable, and then her just like being stuck on this like one thing, and it's like literally hindering her whole entire process of getting better. I was just like, oh my gosh, just stop. I don't know if I'm gonna continue on. It's like, again, I just read this. I'm out of order because I know most of these are standalones anyway, but I wanted to see an obsessive hero, and I just didn't like the heroine, and I also think the book was too short. There's a lot of things going on in that book, but 2 or 3 for me. I think I gave it a 3 though. So like, look at my Goodreads. I think I gave it a 3. But besides the point. Oh, and also the Steam wasn't like what it was. I was expecting like there's actually I think only one full intercourse, and then everything else was just like foreplay. And I'm just like, this is a lot of teasing like the reader without like you blue balling us. Like, come on. And oh my gosh. Besides that, 3 stars. Okay. So let's get to Duckie Mack. Okay, so I follow Duckie Mack on Instagram, and when they told everyone that Love Romance Bank, I think that's what it's called, 2 was coming out, and I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Because I already read 1. Let's go, Duckie, go. So I did, and I wasn't prepared for what I was like going into this with. Like in my mind, I thought I knew the pairing. So, okay, let's talk about this. So Boy Next Door is about Beau and Ian. And if you know All the Stars, it's like book 1 for the Love Bank romance. He is the crow singer. He's the lead singer in that one. So he was the one who was flirting with Ryder. So anyways, this is Ian's story. This is supposed to be his love, and it's really cute. But anyways, so it's Beau and Ian. Beau is moving next door to Ian, and it's Ian, Beau, and then Lane. Lane is Beau's sister. So, like I said, Beau and Lane are moving next door to Ian, and Ian is the front runner of Crow's Nest, which is his metal rock band, who is like gaining traction. Beau's moving because he wants a fresh start. Also, he wants to get away from his ex-cheating boyfriend, Tyler. And so, like, they just move, I think, like 70 miles away. I think they're still in California. So they do that, and they have a cute meet cute because Bo has this dog named Ollie, and Ollie is super aggressively happy and loves meeting new people. So when Bo's taking Ollie out on a walk, Ollie just happens to jump on Ian, and it's just like, I'm just like, can you get your dog, please? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry for snapping at you. And then he sees Bo, and he's just like, oh, ooh, daddy. And how Ian describes Bo is like, oh yeah, that's a Tony Stark. Everyone knows Tony Stark looks really good. So yeah, okay. So we have that. So again, their meet cute was so cute, all that kind of stuff. But what I wasn't prepared for was that Bo is trans. So like here I am thinking like this is supposed to be like a Killian book. Well, technically it is a Killian book because Bo is a male. But how Duckie like laid it out to us of saying that Bo is trans was like I had to go back and reread a part in the like it was just like literally a couple of paragraphs before, and I was just like, wait, but didn't this happen? Like I thought this was something else. Okay, I gave this book a 4, mainly because I just love Ian and Bo together. I had fun reading it. It was, again, a very new experience for me when it comes to that kind of relationship in a very steamy way. So I had a very eye-opening and new experience when it came to that. So like it was just it was a really fun and enjoyable, lighthearted read. There was a little bit of like angst in there, but it was like dealt with within like a couple of chapters, like not even a couple of chapters, maybe a few pages, and it was dealt with because it was all about communication. Oh, everyone knows you need communication to make a relationship work. Just saying. But yes, so both these books were ebooks that I just wanted to check out, and I already knew that like I was going to do Duckies because I'm going to do the third one because I know the character for the third one. Yes. Anyways, and I'm ready for that character to find love and have a happily ever after. But again, the never sweeter obsession thing, no, not for me. No. And the Bo Next Door is just so cute. So cute. So those are 2 books I just read. And those are actually the only ebooks right now that I actually have or that I want to read on like e-form. So everything else is going to be physical unless I have more that I'm just like, oh, I can't get a physical because me and physical books are just like one right now. One on one. But let me tell you about what I'm reading right now. And it's called The Pursuit and Pursuing by AJ Also. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you can't tell, old. Okay, so everyone loves The Great Gatsby. Like, you can't tell me that you don't like The Great Gatsby because it's amazing. Okay, amazing. But anyways, this is an alternate ending to The Great Gatsby. This is if Jay fell in love with Nick instead of Daisy. Oh. But like Jay still, I hope I'm not reading this for someone who's never watched The Great Gatsby or read The Great Gatsby. But like everything in The Great Gatsby that happened besides like Jay dying happens. He does get shot at for a crime, for a hit and run he did not commit. So like, yeah, that does happen. But like, he decides that he just wants no part of wealth, and him and Nick are going to just like ride away. And oh my gosh, I'm only 7 pages in, and I'm just like, yes. So yes, this is the like, listen to this tagline. A tale of chosen family, queer love, and a glitz party or two. The pursued and pursuing reimagines Fitzgerald's beloved characters and celebrates those with the courage to live in the present. I can't wait. I am like super excited about like reading this. So I will be doing a video on this one as soon as I finish it. So like, stay tuned for this. Like, oh my gosh, my hair. But stay tuned for this, because this is gonna be, I'm hoping, I'm not hyping this up, but like, I'm hoping this is really good. And then we're going to be starting soon The Lying Season by Karina Holly. And I think this is book 4 in the Experiment and Terror series that I'm doing. So I can't wait to start this one. So stay tuned for this coming up. Well, I actually haven't even started reading, so like, it's going to be a minute, but you know, stay tuned. Then last but not least is I'm going to be finishing up my, what's it called? I forgot, my January TBR. So this is the last book for my TBR, and I'm hoping that I love it. All the people who I like follow on BookTube have said that this was a great book. This is one of their favorites. So I am ready to be amazed. I'm hoping I don't have to DNF this, because like, A, I'm not in the mood, or B, I just don't like it. So I'm hoping that everything goes well. 411 pages. So I think if I read 100 pages a day, I can finish this book very soon. So this will be at the end of January. So stay tuned for this one. And that is it for my updates. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and I will see you in my next video. I'm doing this late at night, but I just wanted to like, I finished both the books. I'm just like, I need to get this done. Let me just do it right now. So don't mind like this area, what's going on here. But I will see you guys later. Bye.